I kind of miss the Friday sews day to day for the regular time, and those of you that very kindly watch my community tab will know that unfortunately we lost my stepfather, and my mum's stepfather lived in Spain, so I had to do an emergency dash to Spain to attend the funeral and to look after my mum, and it's been really sad couple of weeks, but I'm back home. Hardest thing in the world leaving my mum on her own, but you know, she's got a great network of friends and she'll be fine. So I thought I'd share with you my week, and because you know, life goes on. So as I said, so it's Wednesday today, and I'm going to do a Wednesday to Wednesday, and then you will see it on Friday for Friday sews, just because that works for me. So I hope that's okay for you, and I hope you enjoy my Friday sews day to day. And just taking the dog out for a little walk along the canal, and I've just noticed that it's a little bit colder than it has been. So this morning I got out my very poor attempt at knitting that I did last year, but you know, it's not perfect, but it keeps me warm. Just checking on the dog. There he is back there. Go on, you. And then yeah, and then I also noticed that I needed to put my gloves on, and I've got a hole in my glove, so there's my first sewing job, you know, evening in front of the telly, little mending job to do. So yeah. Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday and I am wearing my Jarrah sweater by Megan Nielsen that I got in my Guthrie and Garney birthday kit, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen it. It's my entry for hashtag long sleeves, and I love it. It's just so lovely. I love the colours in it, and actually it's really made me think, because you know, I've talked to you before about my aversion to pink, and the pinks in here I think I really love, so I think I'm gonna have to kind of rethink my love affair with pink. And yeah, think about what colours really suit me and what I like. So yeah, so it's Thursday, new view. So we're in my sewing room, but normally the camera's this way and I'm over there. But I thought, well, you know, you want to see my life, so I just changed direction. So I'm normally sat over there looking at YouTube on here, and looking out into my back garden, which you'll probably see quite a few. We've got quite a few nest boxes up at the moment, so you might see some birds going past. I thought that might be quite nice. So yeah, Thursday morning, it is just before 9 o'clock. I've just given Simon a kiss and sent him off to work. This morning at 8:30, is it 8:30, 8:15? Can't remember when it is. We do the J quiz on BBC Radio 2, because we do J's online quiz Thursday evening. So we like to warm our brains up in the morning, and I'm pleased to say we got 4 out of 5, which isn't too rusty, it's not too bad. I think we got a Robbie Burns question wrong, so my daughter would be horrified because she's really into her poetry. So if she was here, we would have got 5 out of 5. I'm sticking to that. So yeah, so today, take you with me today. What am I doing today? So I've already started a few bits and pieces. So my lovely boss, Carolyn Rose, has asked me to update some of the instruction cards that we have in the workshops. And one of the ones that really needs an update is our zipped pouch with the box bottoms. And so this morning, last night I cut out all of the pieces that I needed, and this morning I've been photographing and sewing a pouch, and Blue Peter Styley is the one I did earlier. And yeah, so I've just done a really simple box bottom pouch with a zip, and then today I'm going to do the written instructions to go with it and pop in all of the photos. So yeah, so it wouldn't really be me, would it, if I didn't use space fabrics? And I don't like making things that I'm not going to use. So I know I will use this. It's just a simple pouch, but I always use things like this in my sewing room. So yeah, so that's one of my jobs for today. My second job for today is to have a little sort in my sewing room. So I've been slowly over the last couple of months been kind of assessing my stash, and there probably will be another kind of full length video coming on that. But one of the things that I did the other day was I pulled out I've got like a Kallax unit, and it's got the big fabric boxes in, and I pulled out one of them, and honestly I had no idea, like I didn't even know what it was inside, and it was just lots of crafting cotton, and I didn't know whether they were fat quarters or whether they were half meters or whether they were scraps. It was just kind of a big box, and it's obviously me with my butterfly brain. I've obviously finished projects or not even started projects, got piles of fabric and just popped them in the box and hidden them away. So I've got quite a hefty pile of kind of crafting, quilting cottons. There are some other bits and pieces in there as well, that I just need to go through, sort out, fold, decide if I want to keep, decide if I'm going to do a bit of a destash, because I have got a bit of a destash pile coming up. Yeah, and just pop them away. So that's job number 2 for Thursday. What's the other thing? There's quite a few things that I'm going to try and cram into Thursday. As I said, later on tonight will be the quiz. Before then, my lovely friend Louise is going to come over, and we're going to have a cup of tea and a catch up, because we haven't seen each other for a little while. So, and I always look forward to her coming over and saying hi, because she just always makes me smile. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that was it. The other thing that I'm doing as well is that I've got some jersey fabrics that are new in at Carolyn Rose, and I'm going to make up some samples of some knickers, and I'm going to use the Tilly and the Buttons iris pattern. It's not necessarily my favourite knicker pattern, although I do find them really comfortable to wear. I tend to go for the high rise, high leg option in those ones, but we do sell the iris pattern in the shop, so it makes sense to make them up in with something that we sell in the shop. So I'm going to make up a sample pair of those, so you know, stay tuned folks. Later I'll be showing you my pants. And it's going to sound awful, isn't it? And then what else have I got to do? Oh, I've got on my sewing desk, I've got my samples for the workshops that we're going to be doing. So it's just I mean, for me, this is a very normal Thursday. Thursday is my day off, but I tend to have it as a sewing, pottering day. So I'll just do lots of different projects. I have got some dressmaking projects that I really want to get my teeth into, but I know I've got quite a lot of time this week to actually get my teeth into those. So I might just save those for another day, because I find on a Thursday I'm much more productive if I do little bits and pieces and little jobs. So yeah, so I'm going to pop back and, you know, fill you in and let you know, and probably come back and tell you that I've done 15 other things and not the things I actually was going to do, because you'll find out in this video this week. That is how I roll. See you in a bit. friends, I said I'd be back. So it is 11 o'clock and I have sorted my pile of fabrics. You're at a different point of my sewing room. I might do you a little 360 turn at some point, maybe when it's tidy. So yeah, so I got my big box and it is empty. And I sorted all of my fabrics that were in there. And to be honest with you, it's just me. It's just the way that my brain works. All of this has got a place. It's just when sometimes I get sucked into like creative holes and I don't know what it is, but I just can't get out. And the tidying just takes a bit of a backseat. But I am actually deep inside quite a tidy person, and I like things to be organised, but sometimes my creative brain just says, no, don't do it, just shove it in the box. So yeah, so I thought I'd just show you what I've been sorting. So these bits here, I've got two little piles which are just genuine scraps. Now I donate these to my local primary school because they love to use them. And I have an old Santa sack that I fill up, and when it's full, I give my friend a call and she comes and collects it from school. So that's an easy one. That one's going straight into the Santa sack. And she's back. Now, I did also confess to you earlier that sometimes I get distracted, and when I see pretty bits of fabric, I get very distracted. And because my machine's all set up, because I was making pouches for Carolyn Rose, I saw this pretty piece of fabric here. Look at it with the little caps on. And I only had a really small amount. And I thought, well, that just needs to be made into a pouch right now. So I did. So I made it into a little zip pouch. It's got a little, I thought the feathers, you know, cats, feathers, bit macabre, isn't it? Anyway, in my head at the time, it felt like it went together. So I've just a little purple zip from my stash, and I've made a little cat pouch, and I think I might pop that into the craft shop because things like that always go down very well. So I'll have to pop a label on that, and yeah, so that's what happens. I sort my fabric, I get distracted, and yeah, the rest, they say, is history. So the other thing I've got a big pile here of fat quarter. In fact, most of these are bigger than fat quarters, but they're not quite half meters. But I store them all the same, and I have got a fat quarter box, and that is here. So I shall just pop these in there. Let's pop that down before, otherwise my arms are just going to give out on there. So I'll pop my fat quarters in there. My fat quarter box is getting very full. And it's not my only fat quarter box. I've got a Christmas fat quarter box as well. I did have a quick look through these. None of these were particularly Christmassy. But yeah, you know, I just love fabric, and I have too much, and I know I have. But I love to craft as well. And can you imagine, you know, being bitten by the crafting bug and just not having the right fabric? It would be the end of the world, wouldn't it? So that's my fat quarters in there. And then the next pile are my plains. And I know there are some ginghams and some stripes and some spots, but these are things that I tend to use for linings. So I keep them separately. And again, I've got my plains box. I'll pop that in there. This is a very special little pile. This is my Liberty pile, and my Liberty box is over there. So I'm going to pop that in there. How bougie is that? I've got a Liberty box. A box for just my Liberty. I've also got a Tilda box as well for just my Tilda. And then these are meter pieces, project pieces, and these ones are kind of, you know, my day-to-day kind of go-to packs. So I've got a couple of places that I keep these, but I have got a few projects in mind for some of these, so I'm going to put them in my projects to-do box, which is just down here, because that one gets sorted quite regularly, so then I can sort it into where it's going to kind of permanently live or use it, which would be preferable. So yeah, so you've just been my sorting brain this morning, which is a little bit scary. So I have now got an empty box, and I do keep a empty box because I have lots of like work in progress stuff that comes into the workroom and goes straight out again, particularly stuff for work, if I'm making samples and stuff. So I do have a box that is continuous, I mean, it's never empty for long, that I can put things in, otherwise I would be in a terrible mess. So that one is going to go back into the clacks where it came from. And then the last little pile that I've got is my spacey stuff, stars and space and stuff, because I have an obsession with spacey fabric, stars, anything to do with stars or space, I have an absolute obsession with. And I don't get rid of anything, scraps or anything, but I do have a box for that. So that's going to go in my very, very, very full spacey box. In fact, that's a smaller box, so what I might do is I might put my spacey fabric in the big box, because I've got enough spacey fabric for a big box, and then have this as my kind of rotating box. So yeah, so as I said, it's 11 o'clock. I am now going to set my timer. I do this every day. I'm going to set my timer for half an hour, and I am not going to get distracted by anything, and I am just going to tidy, sort and hoover my sewing room. I do this every day for half an hour because I kind of just need that time to do. So yeah, so I'm going to do that now, and I'll see you a bit later. So time has gone off. It's 11:30. I've had a little tidy up. Some places you can't tell. But everything's looking all good. Particularly proud of my little area here, all back to normal. And my sewing table has just got everything on that I need for this afternoon. And so yeah. So there you go, quick 360 of my sewing room, all nice and tidy. I'm going to go and grab some lunch now, because I'm actually getting a bit hungry. I'm going to go and do a few housey jobs first, you know, put stuff in the washing machine and run around the house with a duster, maybe. Do all of that, and then yeah, and then grab some lunch, and then hopefully I'm going to get on with my what am I going to do this afternoon? My mind's gone blank. Oh yeah, I need to transfer all my photos onto my laptop for my pouch and finish the wording to my pictures. So that's quite nice, because I'll just sit and do that while probably listening to a podcast. So see you later. Hello again. So it's about 1:45, and I've had some lunch and it was very nice, and I set up my computer and I have finished my instructions. So it was all very simple. I took all the pictures and then I just matched the pictures to the instructions. I'll put a picture up here of it done, all ready to email to my boss, and I've done that. yeah, so that was quite a good jobbed. So I've had enough staring at screens now. So I'm gonna pop on a podcast, made a new word, podcast, and I'm gonna do a bit of sewing pouches. So sorting through all of my scraps and all of my fat quarters, I've got quite a few pieces that are like just exactly pouch size. So rather than putting them away and then thinking, oh, one day I'll do something with those, I'm just gonna sew them up because Christmas is coming up, and the craft shop will always take bits and pieces like that. They're good sellers, those kinds of pouches. So I'm thinking about filling up my shelves for Christmas. So that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. Oh, hello. Good morning. It's Friday and I'm off to work today. Do you want to come with me? See you in a bit. So it's Friday morning, got myself dressed. Yay, little wins. And I'm going to go to work this morning. So normally my working day doesn't start till 10 o'clock, which means I need to leave the house about 9:30 because I walk to work. But today is Friday and it's staff meeting day. We have a staff meeting every 2 or 3 weeks, depending on what's going on in the schedule. And it's staff meeting day, which means everyone comes in the morning for a couple of hours and then everyone goes home apart from me and Carolyn. And Friday's quite a busy day, so yeah, so I'm kind of preparing myself for a fun but busy day at work today. So because it's staff meeting, we've all been asked to bring in our samples for our Christmas workshops. So do you want a sneak peek? So obviously my thing is free motion. So I have bought in this little free motion like label that you can put on a gift. And then on the back it says Merry Christmas from Karen and Rose. So I'm going to give people ideas of how you can make something simple like that. So that's number one. Number two is our hand sewing, which is a little figgy pudding, a little Christmas pudding felt decoration. So that's for the children's workshops. Nice and simple, and it's just got a blanket stitch around the edge, and then show you the wrong side, and then there's my little applique little Santa sack gift bag. I think that's quite nice. I think people will quite like that. My applique bag workshops are normally quite popular. Just come up with a different design, and I think that one says Christmas to me anyway, so that's that one. And then one of the ladies that coming in today has recently had a little baby. Well, not recently, but she's been away from maternity leave and she's come back again, and he's still quite diddy and he likes to have a good old dribble. So because it's Halloween soon, I've made him a little dribble bib, and all the little monsters and the ghosties are saying boo, boo. And I thought it was cute, so I just made one of these, and it's got bamboo terry on the other side, so it'll be nice and absorbent. And this is a super soft bamboo jersey as well. So I have to say it didn't come out quite as crisp as the ones that I've done in cotton, but it is lovely and soft. So yeah, so I thought I'll take that as a little gift to welcome her back. She's bringing the baby because she's breastfeeding him, so baby cuddles for us today, which will be nice. So yeah, so those are the bits that I'm taking into work today. We also do children's workshops, and there's one little girl there who is absolutely obsessed with her guinea pig, and every time she makes something she's like, oh, I'm gonna make this for my guinea pig. Or if she makes a Christmas stocking, I'm gonna make that for my guinea pig. Or if whatever it is, like, oh, if she's gonna make a hoodie, I need to make a pocket to put my guinea pig in. She's obsessed with a guinea pig. She's super cute. Well, I found this in my stash when I was sorting out my stash yesterday, and it's a meter and it's polycotton, and I'm not going to use it. I don't really know why I bought it. I bought it because I thought it was cute, but I'm not really going to use it. So I thought I might gift it to her in her lesson today. Although, because I've been away, I'm not quite sure whether her lessons is this Friday or next Friday. But if she's not in today, then I'll just pop it in somewhere so she can pick it up, because I think she'll quite like that. So yeah, I'm walking to work with Grace today. Grace is my son's girlfriend, and she works at Carolyn Rose. We never normally work on the same day. She works on my days off, which is fabulous. But today, because it's staff meeting, we're all in. So I've actually got a companion to walk to work, and I think we're going to walk to work with Simon. So yeah, it's going to be the trio walking to work today, which is really unusual because I normally just wander in by myself. So that'll be exciting. See you in a bit. Right, it's a bit of a damp and misty Friday morning walk to work. And as it turns out, I've just dropped Simon off. He walks the other way and I'm just walking up this way. And Grace has decided that she needed another 5 minutes, so she's going to catch us up in a little while. So I have actually got my 5 minutes piece walk to work. So hopefully I'll be able to do some filming today at work. But if I've forgotten, in a click of a finger, you'll see me at home tonight. See you later. So, as I thought would happen, it's Friday evening and I finished work. We just come back. Simon's making some dinner and I completely forgot to film today. We had a staff meeting this morning, which meant everything started a little bit later, and then we just all got really, really busy. So it was just a really, really busy day. Normal day in Carolyn Rose, had lots of people come in. Lots of fabric was bought, so that means lots of people are doing lovely sewing projects this weekend. So yeah, it's just the way it is. I have got a few bits and pieces out that I was hoping to get prepped tonight, but I'm not going to do that now, so I've got a bit of a headache. So I'm going to just sit down and have a little bit of a relax tonight, and then hopefully that'll make me feel nice and refreshed for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, which is a working day for me at Carolyn Rose, but tomorrow I've got a great day at work because they actually pay me to do sewing classes, which is fabulous. So I'm going tomorrow to do my final pattern drafting course, which is a trouser block course, which is an all-day course with Sarah Laws from the handmade wardrobe, my handmade wardrobe. So I'm quite excited because I've got Sarah's new Bellissima shirt pattern all cut out and ready to sew. I haven't had chance to sew it. It was something that I had cut out before I had to rush off to Spain. And other than cut it out, I haven't done anything with it. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get it sewn up this weekend, but I'm quite excited to go and get some top tips from Sarah tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm going to say good night, God bless, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now. Good morning. Now, I'm sorry for the portrait kind of orientation on the camera, but I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. And this is the easiest way to show you. So I'm just going to step back. So as you can see, I've got a pair of leggings on, I've got a vest top, I've got a good fitted bra on, and yeah, and that's my base layer. Lots of the ladies that come to the pattern drafting courses ask me, what should I wear? So this is what I wear. I obviously put clothes on over the top. It is October, it is very cold. But then I'm comfortable in the workshop in this underneath. So I feel like I can strip off to this in the workshop and I can fit all my toiles and everything, and I'm still covered up, but I'm, you know, you can still see and I can still feel all of the parts of the body that I need to for measuring. So yeah, so I just thought you'd like to see. So I've put my clothes on over the top. I've just gone for this lovely corduroy shirt tunic because it's easy get on and offable for the trouser block workshop. And here we are hard at work. And then I'll leave you with Sarah giving some feedback.
First, then we can start to look at the balance, making sure that the lines are all going in the right direction.
Hello. It is Sunday morning and we have had an extra hour because of the clock's going forward, back. I always get that one confused, but yes, so I feel very refreshed now, although I'm still completely full of cold. It seems to have not wanted to do one all week, but we carry on. Sunday is normally my day where I get to sew, but today is an online virtual sewing gathering that has been organised by Sam, Sequin Girly, and Christine at Gemini Stitches, and so I'm very excited for that. So we've kind of moved our day around, and this morning I've been doing all of my jobs and getting everything ready, shopping, cooking, and then this afternoon I will sew from 3 o'clock. The projects that I've decided that I'm going to sew this afternoon are the Bellissima blouse by My Handmade Wardrobe that I've had out cut ready to go. So I think we're going from 3 till 8 o'clock. So it's a long sleeve shirt. It's got full on collar, button placket, cuffs and everything, but I think in that time I should be able to get that done. We will see. We will find out. You will find out. So that's that. And then yeah, so that's quite exciting. My daughter and my son are downstairs. They are waiting for their roast dinner to be ready, so we'll have a roast dinner and then I'll get on with sewing. Simon always cooks the best roast dinner with the best roast potatoes every Sunday. I'm very lucky. Good morning. It's Monday morning and it's quite early. I'm still in my pyjamas, but I have put a jumper on over the top for my dignity. And yeah, so I hit a wall last night, excuse me. So I had a lovely social sew along online virtually, hosted by the lovely Sam, Sequin Girly, and the lovely Christine, and lots of lovely ladies, and it was really, really lovely. And I decided that my project was going to be this Bellissima blouse. But I think I made a poor decision making a pattern that I'd never made before for the sew along, because having to read instructions and chat and do all of the multitasking things that you do at a sew along with something that I hadn't sewn before probably wasn't the best idea. I'm perfectly happy with what I've done, but it was all quite slow. So I've got myself up quite early this morning because I really, really want to get it done, because it's part of the long sleeve challenge, and that ends tomorrow, and I really, really want to get it done before tomorrow. So I thought I'd get up nice and early. I popped the collar on and one of the fancy sleeves on. I have a feeling that the sleeves might be a bit long, but I've had to look at the model pictures and they are quite long. I think that's kind of how they're supposed to look, so I'm just going to go with it, and if they are a bit long, then they're a bit long, and then next time I make it I can change it from there. So I'm just going to go for exactly as it is in the pattern and see what it looks like. But I'm really enjoying the sew. So yeah, so I'm going to finish my tea. I've just been catching up with Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door. I do normally watch her on a Sunday night, but because I was sewing along I didn't, so I decided to watch her this morning, which was quite nice. And I am actually waiting for my Beyond the Pink Door box to come. Everyone else seems to have had theirs, so I'm hoping that I might get a ping from the postman at some point today and get that. So yeah, so Monday is my normal day off sewing day, which I very much enjoy. So yeah, today I've just decided to stay in my pyjamas so I can get more sewing done. I'll catch up with you later. So I have pretty much done my shirt all by the pressing. I just want to have a second look at the cuffs, and then all I've got to do is the buttons and the buttonholes. But it is 9:30 and I need some breakfast, so I'm going to go and get some breakfast. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I've finished my shirt. As you can see, buttons are on, and I've just commandeered Baby Sparkles to take some photos of me. So I'll pop some photos that we've taken. We've got lots of lovely graffiti up by the canal in Leamington. It's a good spot to take some photos, and so I thought I'd get a different perspective, get some photos taken so I can go up on Instagram ready for tomorrow's deadline. So it's a lovely perspective. A taller perspective, yes, because I'm quite short. So yeah, some of the photos may make me look like a giant superhero, but all good fun. So it's a lovely sunny day, sunny afternoon in Leamington Spa. So we're going to go back now and see you in a bit. So we're now in my kitchen, and you can probably hear my oven. I've just turned my oven on, so getting ready for cooking tea for when Simon gets home. But when I got back from taking pictures with Joe, I'd had some happy post. Now unfortunately my Beyond the Pink Door box still hasn't arrived, and I am finding it incredibly difficult not to watch unboxings so I can find out, but I do want to keep the surprise, so I'm just going to keep patient and see. But I didn't know whether you wanted to have a little look at what's come in the post. So I have ordered from Sarah at Simple Life Fabrics, and every time you order from her you get a little envelope, and in it she gives you a little postcard and she tells you how beautiful the fabrics that you've chosen are, and it's always really nice. And she also pops in a little bag, little drawstring bag, and this one is super useful, because look at that little Christmas bag. Someone's going to get a real treat, aren't they, this year with their gifting. I just think they're lovely. So a couple of things that I ordered from Sarah. One of them was some jersey that came in the So Hayley Jane subscription luxury box, and I saw it and I loved it, and I went on to Hayley's shop to see if, you know, she said that she had some left over, and I was just too late. I obviously was not quick enough, and so I didn't manage to get any. But then I saw on Sarah's website that she had some, so I was like, I'll have me some of them. So I got 3 meters of this, which I am going to, I'd really like to make the Friday Pattern Company West Coast dress as my Christmas party dress, because I think a wrap dress is quite nice, and also you can, you know, wear it with boots and tights and things, and the sparkle gold in it kind of gives me party vibes. So I'm really pleased about that, and actually it was quite a bargain. Well, I think I got a bargain. So that's going to go into the washing machine so that can dry, and I'm going to put that on my plans for next week, is sew me up a party dress. So that was one of the things. The other fabric that I bought, this is for my gift in November plans that I have. I'm not going to give too much away because I want you to watch my gift in November vlog. So, but I have ordered some of this fabric, might give you a clue what I might be making, and some of this cotton fabric as well. So yeah, watch this space to find out what I'll be making for that. And then the last two fabrics I bought were kind of, I saw the fabrics on Sarah's Instagram page and they just took me back. They took me back to my youth. You know, it's quite a long time ago now. And I just fell in love with them. And I don't really know what I want to make with them, but I just know I really want to wear the fabrics. The fabrics make me happy. I hope that makes sense to you. So the first one is this. Now, I know this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I love green and I love orange, and it's green and it's orange, and it's a corduroy, and it's got quite a good size wale on it. I think I bought 1.5 meters. I may have only bought 1 meter. I think I bought 1.5 meters. I can't quite remember. But I'm thinking maybe a Clio little pinafore, or even maybe a skirt to wear autumn, winter. I just absolutely love it. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make with it yet, but I just think it's lovely. Definitely my colours. And then the last piece, again, I don't think this is going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And it is a jacquard knit fabric. It's not got loads of stretch in it, but it's definitely got some stretch in it, and it's just giving me, you know, I just want a nice soft knit winter dress in this, really. And I think I either bought 2.5 or I bought 3 meters, so I will have plenty. I am probably going to go down the Freya cowl neck route with this one, and I don't know whether I might make a cocoa top as well. Depends on when I wash it, how I kind of feel about it and how it sews up. But yeah, I know it's probably not for everyone. Not everyone can get away with like kind of chocolate browns and blues. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It just reminds me of fabrics that I wore in my youth, and I just think it's really pretty. Yeah, so that's my little fabric haul from Simple Life Fabrics. Oh my goodness, this is cozy. I might just keep it on. It's very nice. I'll see you later. Good evening. Oh, I do look tired. Do apologise. So it is 9:30 on Monday evening, and Simon is downstairs playing beat 'em up games on the computer with his Bezzy mate. So it means it's great. He does that every Monday, and so every Monday evening I sew. And yeah, so that works out quite well. So I've actually been revisiting a pattern that I've done a few times before, because it's something that I'm thinking about doing for a gift for November. And it is the Tilly and the Buttons slipper boots pattern. And I just wanted to make sure I remembered how it all went together, and how and if I, you know, to cut the patterns out in different sizes and things, and just to have a look what fabrics I've got. And I've got some of this lovely fluffy Sherpy, which is just perfect for inside the boot. So and I've just made one up in some scrap. It's all oddments of fabric, but these are going to be for me to sew in the sewing room, so it really doesn't matter. But I've just kind of made one up to check the pattern and to check the size, to see what size I can get it to make up to, because I think slipper boots are great because you can make these for anyone really, men, women, girls, boys. Yeah, it's just the choice of fabric. So I've just really, that's what I've been doing this evening. I've been playing, just been playing. Yeah, so we're nearly at the end of the week for this week. So I started on Wednesday, so I'm going to finish tomorrow on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be my last day, and then I shall edit it all, and then so you can watch it on Friday. I think that's so you'll be actually watching it on Friday, but I'll edit it all on Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's how it's going to work anyway. I'm very tired. Can you tell? So yes, so I just wanted to kind of say that I hope you have enjoyed this kind of film, this kind of style of vlogging, and if you have, don't forget to give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. I have a feeling that this video is going to be quite long, so if you're still with me, then thank you. You are a superstar and you deserve to sparkle all of your life. So thank you very much. And yeah, so I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Good morning, it's Tuesday and I'm on my way to work. So it is the 31st of October today, which means it's Halloween. Ooh. And don't know why I did that, it just was Halloweeny. And it is also the hashtag So Upcycle reveal day. So I have revealed my first finished project on Instagram. I'm hoping that I will be able to reveal one more before the end of the day, but I've just got a few things that I need to take some pictures. So yeah, so I'm on my way to work. I've got a very, very busy day today, so I may not have much time to take you with me, but we'll see what happens. See you in a bit. Hello there. So just on my way to work, I've just nipped to Marks and Spencer's to pick up some trick or treat treats. Just trying not to get run over. I'm the first one in today, so I'm just giving you a quick update of our window before I let myself in. Very spooky. Now, I know I said I was going to end this video on Tuesday, so it would go Wednesday till Tuesday, and it's Wednesday again. But I thought I'd just finish as I started, so it's Wednesday morning, I'm out with the dog, and yeah, so I thought I'd just pop on and say I hope you've enjoyed my week. I'm sorry that I didn't have as much footage at work as I was hoping for. What I might do is I might plan ahead and do a whole week of Carolyn Rose when I can kind of film more day-to-day stuff. But because obviously I was away and had a little bit of time off work, this week was my first week back after that time off, so I was just super duper busy, and it just didn't feel right to film too much at work. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my Friday Sews day today, and another Wednesday, another pair of gloves. So those of you that follow me on Instagram will have seen that my gloves that had holes in, I have fixed, and they've now got beautiful flowers on. So it's not quite as cold today, so I've got these ones, which is my gloves made from an old jumper. But they're fingerless, which makes them great for vlogging. So yeah, now I've got my vlogging gloves on. So yeah, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed my Friday Sews day today, and don't forget to sparkle. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.